Oh, my bad there, guys. Oh, whoa, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the Pressbox, episode 45. Today we have NFL, college football, MLB, and predictions to close this out. My name is Benjamin, and you guys are?
Aiden.
Howdy. It's Alex.
I'm snacking here on In the Pressbox. I'm hungry. Real quick, before we start, I know that normally you guys are the ones who are snacking. What types of snacks do you guys eat while we do this podcast?
All right, so right now we got the mystery flavor 2023 Mountain Dew.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we got right now. It's cold. And then we have a fresh microwave popcorn, tasty, hot Kroger brand popcorn, really good.
Ooh, microwave popcorn? You got it from Kroger? Actually, I gotta go check that one out. I'm rocking the pretzels. Gluten-free, I'm sorry. And apple juice. I'm just really hungry, so. All right, let's get into the NFL.
It's better.
Yeah, well, it is what it is. We're going to get into the NFL. We're going to talk Thursday Night Football. Titans, massive matchup between the Cowboys and the 49ers.
Tired. Energy.
What?
Way too much last time.
What? What?
Energy.
Okay, I'm bringing the energy. We're talking Thursday night. We're talking the Titans, and we're talking the Cowboys and the 49ers matchup. There you go. Bada bing, bada boom. I'm going to be in Denver. I'm going to be going to the Broncos game. By the way, this is kind of news. I think you guys know about that, but I don't know if you do.
No, we did not know about that.
Oh, you did not know about that? Yeah, I'm going to the Broncos and Jets game, the battle of the 1-3 mid teams in Denver. That's been like a bucket list stadium for me just because, Peyton Manning, AFC Championship, Denver. So, yeah, excited for that. But before that happens, let's first talk Thursday Night Football. We got the matchup between the 0-4 Bears and I believe the 2-2 Commanders here. What are you guys thinking about this matchup? Because there's some talk that if the Bears do not win this game, their head coach, Matt Eberflus, could be fired. Personally, I think the Bears are an absolute dumpster fire of an organization. Their GM needs to be fired. Their coach needs to be fired. And Justin Fields needs to leave. All of them are absolute dumpsters. So, with that being said, I don't see the Bears winning. I don't care whether we've done the predictions or not. The Bears aren't going to win this football game. They're 0-4. They're trash. Everybody needs to be fired. Do you guys even think the Bears stand a chance?
I don't think the Bears stand a chance at all because, like you've said, Benjamin, they're a terrible organization. They need everything to be fixed with them. They have all the problems that Benjamin's fantasy team has, and it's just they can't win. And so if you have those problems, then I don't see anyone, or the Bears at least, winning this week. I don't see it. I think who are they playing against?
Commanders.
I think the Commanders are going to do good. I mean, Terry McLaurin, he did good last week, and I think that's what the key is for the Commanders is Terry McLaurin. I think he's going to do good against them.
Yeah. Couldn't say it better myself, but I actually believe, hot take, the Bears are doing stuff right. They're tanking.
That's not a hot take. That's a dumpster fire take. What the heck was that?
They're going to tank. And they're going to trade Justin Fields for a second-round pick. And they're going to get Caleb Williams or Drake May.
I mean, what quarterback even wants to play for them, though?
Just for a second or third pick.
They took Mitch Trubisky over Patrick Mahomes. I mean, it doesn't get more dumb than that, right? They've wasted just about every quarterback talent. They've not had a quarterback besides Jay Cutler that can legitimately go and say, you know what? That was actually a solid quarterback.
I'd say Mitch Trubisky was pretty good for a while.
He was good for a year.
No, I'd say he was top 5 for 3 years.
Top 5 for 3. That is like a wildfire hot take. I mean, that is unbelievably on fire. I would not even say he grazed top 5. Maybe he was. I thought the best Mitch Trubisky ever was about as good as Jared Goff is right now.
Jared Goff is pretty good, except for you have him on your fantasy team. So
Jared Goff is pretty good. Yeah, except he's on my fantasy team, so he's not unlocked his potential. But, I mean,
to me.
But listen, what I'm trying to say is I think they're doing it all wrong. If they're trying to tank, Caleb Williams is not going to go there. I'm just being straight up. There's no way Caleb Williams is going to go there because Caleb Williams has come out and he has flat out said, okay, I can make more money at USC So why on earth would I go to an organization that's going to set me up to fail? That's the Bears. They set QBs up to fail. They're dumb. They don't make good decisions. Listen, the Bears, it's not too smart. It's not too bright. If you're trying to tank for a quarterback that's not even really shown interest in even heading to the NFL, I don't think you're too smart. The only team he wants to play for that could go and get him is the Giants. So if I'm the Giants, I'm tanking right now. Chuck Danny Dimes. Chuck him out. Nobody actually seriously thinks that Daniel Jones is going to win a Super Bowl. Nobody thinks Justin Fields is going to win a Super Bowl. Tank, and the Bears suck. We're going to copyright him. I don't know. Do you guys agree with me, though?
I agree.
I agree.
Yeah, that's all I got to say. Let's talk about the Titans. The Titans beat the Bengals. I mean, that was a shocker to me. I'm going to be real honest. I was very surprised. Not only did we beat them, we destroyed them. Are you guys buying that the Titans are actually good this year? Because I'm not trying to be more negative again. I don't think the Titans are remotely good at all. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think that this team is really anywhere near good. And
I said that we're good. I say no one can beat us, and I believe the Tennessee Titans are back in the good era. The Tennessee Volunteers and your Tennessee Titans are going to win the respected championships in both.
I absolutely love, though, if I'm wrong. But to me, until they go on the road and beat a team, I don't trust them at all. Aiden, what do you think?
I'd say that, well, you can't really, I don't know. It's really weird because they're 2-2, even record. They've got some good games and some bad games, and I feel like those good games has been if Ryan Tannehill is able to do good or not. But if he's not, then there's really nothing the Titans really can do, because if Ryan Tannehill is going to take these sacks and keep allowing himself to get sacked and not try to make a play and smart decisions, then, or make some good decisions overall, then I don't really trust the Titans. So I feel like trusting the Titans all goes down to whether or not we could trust Tannehill as a reliable starting quarterback. Because if you think about it, Ryan Tannehill didn't do good on the Saints. He didn't really do good against the Browns. But if you saw him against the Chargers, he had a decent game. And of course, on the Bengals, he had a good game. So those games we can win. So if Ryan Tannehill can prove that he can be a reliable quarterback for the rest of the season, I'm fully locked in on the Titans. But if not, then I don't see the Titans doing well. But I just feel like it all comes down to Ryan Tannehill.
I exactly agree with you on that. I also think it comes down to the offensive line because... Hold on, let me finish my bite there. When the offensive line blocks for Henry and gives Tannehill some time to even think, then we do pretty well. Like, the Chargers' pass rush was without Joey Bosa. In this last game, the offensive line performed really well. Now, my problem is that we were playing Joe Burrow and the Bengals, who are at home, while Joe Burrow, I think, is practically handicapped with this calf injury and can hardly do anything, right? So everybody's getting all excited. Oh, well, we beat Joe Burrow. But everybody's forgetting Joe Burrow is dealing with the calf injury, and he is practically handicapped right now and can't do anything. So I just don't buy that this Titans team is legitimate. Now, if we go beat the Colts, right, then I'm like, okay. Like, now we got something. And I would love to be wrong. You know me, I'm always thinking that I always like the Titans. I always think that they're going to be great. Doesn't mean that I don't like them. I'm just trying to be realistic and say, in my opinion, and this is the hot take. This has got to be the hot take from me tonight. My biggest hot take is that the Titans win against the Bengals on Sunday was a disappointment to me. It was a disappointment because... I do not think. No, I thought that the team performed well. What's disappointing is that I do not trust that the team is good enough to go to the playoffs or win a Super Bowl, especially with C.J. Stroud getting better and Anthony Richardson. So, in my opinion, if we lose that game, We go 1-3. Maybe we go 1-4 if we lose to Indy this week. Hypothetically, if we lost that game, then we can start talking about tanking and getting a legitimate quarterback or a legitimate piece to our offensive line. Now we're stuck in that weird 2-2 limbo, and we're gonna have to pick a lane. Okay, are we gonna be contending? Or are we gonna be pretending this year? And to me, we're not making up our mind fast enough. So, in my opinion, as of now, the Bengals win. When we beat the Bengals, that was disappointing. But if we beat the Colts, everything is erased, and now we know that we're trying to contend this year and that this team can contend. So in my opinion, this is the biggest game of the year and the biggest game in 3 years for the Tennessee Titans this Sunday in Indianapolis.
Non-playoff?
Bigger than the playoffs.
What?
I know it sounds like I'm just drunk alcohol, I just smoked something, but I am dead serious. This game against the Indianapolis Colts is the biggest game in 3 years for the Tennessee Titans. The reason I say that is because, again, I think it's going to really show which lane we can pick. Because if we lose all 3 games on the road, right, I don't trust this team. Let's tank, trade away Henry, whatever it takes, right? If we win this game, then I feel like that the belief is restored. Okay, now we've got a couple of wins in a row. We can win on the road. We can win in a tough environment. Do you guys know what I'm trying to say, though? Because I feel like this game, kind of like, remember that game against the Chargers in 2019, right? Where Tannehill came in. It was his first start, right, with Marcus Mariota benched. That's when the franchise changed, and you said, oh boy, this franchise is going on the up. That was kind of like a big game, right? It's a parting. Which lane? Are we good or are we bad? Everybody thought that year, okay, we're going to tank. Let's go get somebody new to draft and replace Mariota. Instead, Tannehill comes in and says, psych, we're going to be good this year. This game is, in my opinion, the biggest game since the 2019 game because it shows, are we legit? Can we win those games? Or are we pretenders and we can only win the home games against handicapped teams? That's what I think. I don't know. What do you guys think?
No, I get what you mean, but I think you're kind of exaggerating way too much on most of these points. But yeah, you do have a point there. But also on talking about the Colts, I don't know if the Colts are really that good because, the last couple weeks they played not too great teams. And they've went to overtime, and they barely put out wins and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's just exactly why I think it's a big game, because I'm thinking, like, if we lose to them, you know what I mean? I don't know. I just think if we lose to the Colts, then it kind of shows, like, okay, this team's a pretending team. Because I don't trust that this team can operate in a loud environment. That's my problem. Aiden, what do you think about this?
I mean, I agree with Alex. I'd say that some of these points that you're making is a little bit over. You're over, like, doing it. I feel like it's not as big as you're making it seem, and you're hyping it up a little bit too much. Because I think that as of right now, I don't think the Colts is. I don't think if we lose or win to the Colts is not really going to do too much. Now, I could say, yeah, but could see how we're going to want to do our season, if we want to plan on being a contender or not. See that point. But as of like this early on in the season, I know every game counts towards the end of the season, but like I feel like in the beginning of this season, where it's only like week 5, or was it week 5, right? I think so. Week 4.
No, week 5. It's week 5, I thought.
It's week 5. We're getting on into the football season, but I think this is your first division game. I don't think it's really that important, and I think that, yes, it is important because you can win and stuff, but I feel like you're just, like, I agree with Alex. You're over hyping it, and that's all I got to say. But I think I do hope the Titans win the game.
That's valid. All I'll say to close my argument, and then we can get final thoughts before we move on. All I'll say...
playing 2 international series back-to-back weeks.
No, time out. All I'll say, you guys, is that game against the Chargers in 2019 happened in week 5. Change the franchise trajectory. That's all I'm saying. It was week 5 when it happened, when the whole season and the whole franchise turned. That's all I'm saying. So it can happen. Quickly, Cowboys and 49ers. That's a big matchup. Are you guys going to be watching that?
Yeah, I was going to say that's my viewing pick of the week right there was Cowboys and 49ers on Sunday Night Football.
It's an awesome matchup. Alex, are you guys? So you're going to be watching that, I'm assuming, as well. What are you looking for in that game?
The thing is, I'm looking forward to is actually watching the whole game because we don't have school the next day, so we don't have to. But anyway, I think the most exciting thing is how the Cowboys do against a good team because what I said a few weeks ago or like 2 podcasts ago, as I said, the Cowboys don't really play as much. Their strength of schedule is not as good, and I think that. The 49ers, I did say, was one of them on there. And I feel like this is a big test or not, whether if the Cowboys are a legit team, because they only lost is to the Cardinals, which is kind of, I don't know, it's kind of, they bounced back last week, but it kind of makes you feel like, is the Cowboys really this good, or is it just luck as of right now? Heck, the Vikings are 1-3. I don't even know what's going on with them. Is it just like you're just confused? So I think it's a big test for the Cowboys, and then for the 49ers, it's also a big test for them because they want to try to prove that they are the best team in the NFC because you got the Eagles who are also undefeated. And, it's right now it's a fight between the 49ers and Eagles. And I feel like if they want to prove for themselves that they are the best team in the NFC, winning this game is probably the biggest statement to say, hey, we're here in the NFC and we're going to be better than the Eagles. That's what I've got to say.
I agree literally with everything that Aiden said. So, Alex, what do you think?
What do you think, Alex?
Well, I mean, exactly that. What Aiden said.
Yeah, so we kind of all agree on this. Just such a big game for the Cowboys and for the league and for the NFC. All right, any final thoughts before we move on to college?
No, I think that's good. I think we can move on to college football.
All right. College football, we're going to talk about the Vols matchup. Now, here's my thing. I was looking through that schedule. I didn't see you guys playing anybody. Are you guys on bye this week?
Yeah.
Okay, because I was going to say, I was trying to find you guys on the schedule because we always put the Vols in our predictions, and I was trying to figure out, I was like, where are they? And I saw, Texas A&M, who you guys are going to be playing next week, is playing Alabama. So I guess we can kind of scratch that out. I will say the Vols looked great against South Carolina last week. Brew McCoy got injured. Do you guys know anything about the status of Brew McCoy? I am genuinely curious on that.
He has a torn ankle, or not torn ankle, separated disc in his ankle or something like that. And he's going to be out for 6 weeks, so about 2 to 3 months.
I'm going to be honest, that's better than I thought in terms of the injury. I thought it looked really bad live to me. So, that's good to hear.
And he had successful surgery, and I'm glad that you think that Tennessee did good because AP poll did not think that.
Yeah, I was going to say I disagreed with where the AP poll put you guys there. Didn't they put you where? Number 23? Where'd they put you guys?
22. They dropped us down one.
I was very, very surprised by that. I thought that they would have put Tennessee a lot higher. I thought you guys looked good against South Carolina. You guys put up good points. I feel like Joe Milton now is kind of starting to come more into his form, into his shell. So I would put Tennessee in the top 20 definitely.
Now I have a theory on why they might have done that, but I don't think it's a good. I don't think it's a good. They did. If that is this is the reason why. I don't think it's really smart of them. But I think
say it. We're not on ESPN. You can go ahead.
Okay, I think it's because of the Florida loss to Kentucky. I think they looked at that and they're like, well, if Florida lost to Kentucky, I think it was like 14-33 or something like that. If they lost to Kentucky that bad, then what is Tennessee? Like, how do we look at Tennessee? And I feel like if that's the reason why they did it, then I don't think that really makes sense. But it could definitely be it, knowing the AP polls like biased against Tennessee.
That's actually kind of a good point. I could see that. I still disagree with them not having you guys in the top 20. I think South Carolina is actually a legitimate opponent, and I thought you guys took care of business. And you took care of business without Brew McCoy, who I would say is your number one receiver. Am I right about that?
Yeah, and also, what's it called? Shoot. I had it.
No, I hate when that happens. All right, let's move on to Texas and Oklahoma in this week's top
That's a
games. Texas and Oklahoma. Well, just say it when you think. Say.
Okay, so what happened is the main problem is we got dropped way too far after we lost to Florida, and they're just not going to move us. They're not budging, which is really stupid.
I want to say that our running backs have stepped up, like right and small. I think they did good last game, as what I've saw. So that's what I think Tennessee's done really good so far. Is you got to give credit to the running back room.
If you guys can meet Texas A&M and Alabama, and if they don't have you in the top 15 or top 10 by then, I don't know what to say. You can go back and play this recording. If you guys beat Texas A&M and Alabama and they don't have you guys in the top 12, is what I'll say, I would be absolutely flabbergasted. That's a big word. I'd be stunned. That has to land you guys.
I'm really confused on what they're gonna do this week. If we're gonna move down, up, stay the same.
Probably stay the same. Maybe up. I don't know. We'll have to see. Let's talk about kind of also this weekend's big games. My viewing pick of the week would have been the Cowboys and the 49ers, but instead here I'm going to pivot and I'm going to go with the Red River rivalry, Oklahoma and Texas. I'm going to be watching that on an airplane. I am pumped for that game. That is a massive game right there. Number 12 Oklahoma against number 3 Texas. Those games always deliver as classics. Are you guys excited for that game? Because I sure am.
I'm not excited for it because it may be Benjamin's last ever game to watch.
Yeah, let's not say that. Let's hope that the plane lands safely.
I'd say that the game is going to be big, and I think that it's at 11 a.m. a little bit early, and it's not a night game, but hey, you know what we can't. That's what we like to see is some early college football action starting off. Is a good game, so it's going to be. I'm really excited for it, and I can't wait.
This might sound crazy, but I always love those games where they have where they have a college game day, and then college game day is like on site at the 11 a.m. game, so then they have to move it in the stadium right before kickoff, and then the announcers have to go rush up to the broadcast booth right at. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I like that. It's kind of funny.
It's kind of funny, and also just makes it seem like so much more. I don't know. It just makes it seem like more epic to me, more big game, big day. I don't know. I personally really like that. Sorry, what are you gonna say there, Alex? What are you gonna say?
I was saying it's not a hope, it's a threat.
It's a threat?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a threat. What's the threat?
Oh, the plane. You said hope. Let's hope. It doesn't do that? Wasn't
Yeah.
It was a threat.
I said, yeah, well. Yeah.
Okay, well, TSA, that was a joke. Do not kill me, please.
Yeah, I was gonna say. If anybody's listening to this, he's not actually threatening to crash land my airplane. Don't worry, you guys.
No, I do not know. Any of its flight information.
I just have bad airplane luck. That's all it is. We're all good. But actually, seriously, thoughts and prayers for my travels. I really do not like flying. Let's go. Is there any final thoughts on college football?
Problems. They fly every week.
Yeah. Well, we'll have to get by that. What do you guys? Do you have any final thoughts? College? Any final thing? Any final big statement that you want to make, or are we going to finally baseball back on the podcast in a long time?
I wanna say go Vols, and I think that's it. I want to get into some MLB playoffs. But Alex, do you have anything to say or no?
Oh,
I don't think Alex has anything to say. So
okay, all right. I'm telling you, if I read the monologue or whatever, and somebody says, "Wait, but I have one more thing," I'm gonna oh my goodness, I'm gonna quit. Okay. MLB is finally back on the podcast. Let's talk playoffs, and today we're going to pick a World Series champion. The Blue Jays just got eliminated due to Vladimir Guerrero's, crazy dumb play. We'll talk about that. The Rays got eliminated by the Rangers. There's some wild card action going on right now on the networks of ESPN, so go check that one out. Well, obviously, you won't be watching tonight, but you may be watching tomorrow or Friday. It'll be going on. Just find a game, watch baseball. All right, so let's talk about it. the Blue Jays get eliminated today. I don't know if you guys saw this, but Vladimir Guerrero gets picked off. He led on second base way too far and got picked off in a critical situation. I think with the bases loaded when they were down by 2, ended the inning. Just such a dumb play, and they end up losing 2-0. But let's talk Braves, right? The Braves look really good this year, and I know Alex has definitely been keeping up with baseball. Alex, can you tell us a little bit about the Braves and what to maybe expect from them in these playoffs?
Well, Alex just went downstairs to get some Kool-Aid.
I set that question up so good, too. Oh, my goodness. Aiden, have you been watching the Braves? Yeah, okay, that's not really. All right, Aiden, let's just say it. Who do you have winning the World Series this year?
I have the best team in the National League and the best team in the whole league. I got the Atlanta Braves.
All right, do you want to know who my World Series champion is?
Who?
The Baltimore Orioles.
Oh my God! No.
Yeah, I know.
No.
It's the Orioles. It's not the Astros. It's not nobody. It's the Orioles. I know. I know. It's shocking. Once Alex returns, we'll tell him. What if I said the Dodgers? What do you think?
I think he would get more mad than the Oilers.
All right, we'll say the Dodgers, but just so you guys know,
Oh,
just so our listeners know, I picked the Orioles, but we're gonna say the Dodgers, and we'll also ask him about the Braves.
This is a live prank, or not a live prank, but a prank on the podcast that me and Benjamin are gonna set up.
Exactly. Oh, also, by the way, I don't know if we need to edit this out, but did Alex ever get asked about the message?
No, I don't know. I gotta ask.
Yeah, I think he would have said. Hey, by the way, for all those people who care, my fantasy team's 0-4, but we're acquiring Debo and Tyreek in a couple of hours tonight.
So how does that feel to lose in fantasy for the people who don't?
You know, it feels bad. You know, there's times of stress, there's times of uncertainty. You know, may have shed a couple tears over this losing streak. I've not won all year. I've not won in a month.
Well,
I've not won since August when we did the draft. So I'm ready to hopefully get the W this week when I have Tyreek and a Debo. So,
well, do you want to hear some advice from someone who's on the opposite end of the standing board?
sure.
All right, so someone that is undefeated right now, I think that winning is pretty good. And I think once you win, I think you're really going to be happy, especially with the amount of times you've lost. And I really hope you do win. As long as it's not against me, I'm wishing you the best of luck, Benjamin. And I don't know if anyone cares about what we're talking about right now because you're not even in the league. But if you're out there and have a fantasy team and you're struggling, just know there's other people out there like Benjamin who wish they had a win. So you're not the only one struggling, and I hope everyone does well on their fantasy teams.
You know what we should do next year?
What?
Maybe with like basketball or something. Remember how in March Madness we did like a in the Pressbox fantasy and actually like people kind of joined? I was a little bit surprised by that.
Yeah.
What if we did that for like fantasy football or something next year?
And yeah, I think we should do that. But also the return of Alex. He is back, and he doesn't have Kool-Aid, so we don't know what he actually did.
I did. I drank it all down there.
Okay. Well, Alex, what do you got to say?
I have some questions. Yeah, we have
Benjamin has some questions. Alex, here's the mic.
All right, Alex. So we're just talking about the Braves here. You've been watching baseball. What's your outlook for the Braves in these playoffs?
Well, I mean, the Braves are really good. They're just dominant. No other team can beat them. They're just too dominant. I would say the most dominant power-hitting team in the last 10 years. Breaking all these records, all these single-season records, all these records. It reminds me of Tennessee baseball a couple years ago. We're just dominant. Everything's just dominant when it comes around. Morgan Wallen's not going to be singing 23 Braves. He's not. That is not going to be his next song. He's going to be singing 23 Braves as champions.
So that's your World Series champion, the Atlanta Braves?
Maybe.
My World Series champion, I'm going to say it right now. Are you guys ready?
My World Series champion is the Braves, by the way.
Okay, are you guys ready? That was the same with Aiden. Are you guys ready for my World Series champion?
Yeah. Alex, I haven't heard this yet either.
The Los Angeles Dodgers, man. They're going to destroy the Braves.
They're not getting out of the LDS.
They're going to sweep the Braves. Absolutely not even close. Just as you said with Tennessee baseball, when they break all those records, the downfall is just as crazy. They're going to be flying downhill. Braves go out to the Dodgers. Dodgers then win. What do you guys thought on that?
No.
I'm joking. That was a prank. My World Series champion is the Baltimore Orioles.
So,
That's my-
2 number 1 seeds?
That was literally my World Series champion. Yes, the Baltimore Orioles. Like, that's not a joke. You can, I don't know, replay the footage when you edit this. That's who it is. It's the Orioles.
So, what's your honest opinion about the Dodgers?
I think that they'll make it and then they'll get eliminated by the Braves.
Okay, I'll be back in a sec. Aiden.
Alex, don't go. We're starting the predictions soon. I gotta go.
All right. I'm here though. So,
Did Alex just take off?
yes, and he should be back in a little bit. But what did Alex think about the little thing we said about the Dodgers?
Wasn't too fond of it.
Have you told him it was a joke yet?
Yeah, I did. And I told him I have the Orioles. Let's go. Let's talk more about fantasy here. So Aiden,
Yes.
we traded Tyler Lockett, right?
Yes. For Terry.
You got Terry McLaurin, and I'm gonna be honest with you. Tyler Lockett's not been doing too well.
Yeah.
Do you think you officially fleeced me and I maybe jumped the gun on Terry McLaurin?
No, I would say this. I think it was a 1 week thing, and I think Terry McLaurin got 20 points last week, and I'd say don't say that yet because that wasn't my intention. My intention was trying to help benefit both of us, like kind of because I had guys. For those who don't know, I have DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett as a receivers, so same team, same bye week, all that. So I was trying to benefit myself in getting someone from a different team, a different bye week, and I was also trying to benefit Benjamin by getting him Tyler Lockett. But the thing is, Tyler Lockett only got like 8 points, as Terry McLaurin only got 20. So thing is, I think I kind of have the better deal there, but that was only one. We only have made that trade 1 week ago. It's only been 1 week in play, so I don't know. But I think I want to appreciate you. I thank you, Benjamin, because now DK Metcalf's on a bye week this week, so Terry McLaurin, he is definitely starting for me this week. So just want to say thank you, and I hope that Tyler Lockett does well, does as good as too, because I really didn't mean to do that. I was trying to benefit the both of us, so that was the whole thing.
Yeah, I wish you nothing but the best with Terry McLaurin this week. I hope he does. I hope he does well. I hope he brings you nothing but success and joy and giggles and laughs whenever you use him. So, all right, let's see here. Come on, Alex. Let's come back over here. We want to get predictions going and not keep ourselves here for too long. Got about 24 predictions. We're gonna do some college football, NFL, and then we're gonna have a couple NFL or MLS games at the end. I think National SC is playing right now. Yes. While we wait, let's just do a quick score update of that. Looks like it's 0-0. Let me look here. Last I checked, it was 0-0. Nashville SC versus Orlando City. And quick shout out to Nashville SC. They made the playoffs. What are your thoughts on that, Aiden? Made the playoffs again. They've never missed their playoffs in their franchise's history in the MLS.
Well, what can you expect? The Nashville SC, they've played well, and I think they deserve to be in the playoffs. So congratulations for them.
Yeah, really, really glad about that. Didn't really think we had time to fit that in. But Nashville SC, it's going to be really interesting. I think maybe next week we'll have MLS on in the press box on the podcast to kind of talk more about how the season's going over there for the MLS. I know Messi's been out a few games, but I think he should be back by this Saturday against FC Cincinnati. There were some reports that it was a hamstring injury and he could be out for the year, but there's also a lot of reports saying he'll be back against Cincinnati this Saturday.
Alex is now back. So.
I also heard that Messi wanted to retire in Argentina, so I don't know. All right, Alex, are we ready to do predictions?
Yeah, I've been ready.
Okay, we talked about fantasy and soccer while you were gone. All right, predictions are going. Let's go quick prediction standings update. Aiden is first as always. I am second, and Alex is last.
Yeah, do you want to tell him something, Alex, about what I did last week? Because I forgot.
Aiden had a perfect score, other than he missed 3 games, but he got those 3 points back on a wager. So there were 25 questions, and he got 25 points.
So yippee for me.
I don't understand why Aiden is so good at this. Aiden, you gotta like cheat. Maybe use AI. I don't know.
He uses ESPN
odds.
Ooh, is that true, Aiden?
He has this before. He doesn't do his picks on the spot. He does research.
I research a lot of stuff, but also because I'm like the expert predictor here. So
Aiden, I don't know about that. All right, let's get into kicking us off. In my opinion, the game of the week, maybe besides the Cowboys and 49ers, Oklahoma and Texas Red River rivalry. Who do you guys have winning that?
I have number 12, Oklahoma.
I have the Orange Red River rivalry because Tennessee is going to spill a little bit of nonsense, and they're going to do this by winning. And the team that is going to be winning is your Texas Longhorns.
And I have Oklahoma as well with Aiden. I see them having a bounce back game. Alex, you want to wager in this game? This is a big opportunity to wager.
Aiden, get away. Benjamin, 13 points.
Ooh. I'll wager 10 points with you, but Aiden has to contribute some sort of points, like 3.
Okay.
So it'll be 13 overall for you either way. Is that a deal?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Maryland and the Ohio State University, and I have Ohio State.
I also have Ohio State.
Alex, you have?
I have Ohio State.
Okay, LSU and Missouri, as I think what I spell, but it's Missouri. I'm going to give the Tigers in that one, the LSU Tigers.
I'm going to go with the Louisiana State University Tigers.
Livy Don, I love you, but I'm going with the other Tigers.
Ooh, Missouri. Okay. Hey, if anybody wants to wager, just call out and say, I want to wager, and I'll stop. But until then, I'm just going to go. Alabama and Texas A&M. I got the Roll Tide. Alabama.
I got Alabama. Who do you have, Alex?
I have them stupid Red River.
Okay, Syracuse and North Carolina. I have North Carolina.
I have North Carolina.
Heads California, tails Carolina.
He doesn't know what he's saying.
That's a song.
All right, Michigan and Minnesota. I have Michigan.
I have Michigan.
I have the Minnesota Vikings.
Are you have Minnesota?
You have Minnesota?
Nah, I'm just kidding. I got the.
Okay. I was gonna wager. You guys should have seen my reactions. God, if we could get cameras on this podcast, it'd be hilarious. I looked up and I was thinking, you cannot be serious. So, do you have Michigan or Minnesota?
I have Michigan.
Okay, all right. I was gonna say someone's desperate for points. Notre Dame and Louisville. I got Notre Dame.
I got Notre Dame.
It's not my Dame, because it's Notre Dame.
Arizona and USC. I got the Trojans.
I got University of Southern California. Is that correct?
Yes.
I got them.
I have the Gamecocks. And for the last joke, can I add on something?
Mm-hmm.
What do you call it when you live in a ville?
What?
Hueyville.
Bears and Commanders. Who do you guys have?
Like Louisville, but Hueyville.
Bears and Commanders. Who do you have?
I have the Commanders.
I have the Commanders.
Yeah. If anybody has the Bears, that's an L. Jaguars and the Bills. I have the Bills.
I have the Bills.
I mean, what am I gonna get after I win the predictions?
Dollar
Big.
Bills.
Fat Bills, but I'm not gonna win. I got the Jaguars. Let's wager so I can maybe win.
Okay. By the way, as Antonio Brown once said, she's got buffalo skin on her coat. She thinks I'm a Buffalo Bill. So I got the Bills, and I'll wager 2 points with you, Alex.
Alex, I wager 2 points with you.
No, we gotta go higher.
2 points.
Higher.
Take what you can. Take what you can.
Take or leave it. Take or leave it. Higher or leave it.
Okay, I'm happy to leave it. I do not need points. I'm happy to leave it.
You leave it, Alex. You're still going to be in last.
I'll wager 2. That's a close game.
Nope.
Okay. Texans and the Falcons. I got the Texans.
I got the Falcons.
I got the Texans.
Panthers and the Lions. I have the Detroit Lions.
I have the Lions.
Why you always lying?
Titans and the Colts. Who do you have?
I have the Titans.
I know when I say Titans, I'm not really horsing around. Got the Titans.
I got the Colts, Giants, and the Dolphins. That's got to be the first time I've ever picked against the Titans.
Let's wager.
I have the Colts. I do not want to wager that. I will never, ever, ever wager against the Titans.
Well, that's sweet. That's it.
I can't do it. I'm just trying to be realistic on the podcast. I made a promise to all the people out there that I was going to try to pick realistically. So I'm trying to do that as best as I can. And I had to make a tough business decision and pick the Colts. I don't want to talk about it. Giants and the Dolphins. I have the Miami Dolphins because I just acquired Tyreek Hill in fantasy. Cheetah, baby. Let's go. Let's go have a big day out there, Cheetah. Come on.
All right, well, I hope the other cheetah out there goes on the football field gets good, aka Jalen Hyatt, but I got the Dolphins as well.
I got the Dolphins.
Saints and the Patriots. I got the New Orleans Saints.
I got the New England Patriots.
I have the Saints.
Ravens and the Steelers. I have the Ravens.
I have the Baltimore Ravens.
Bengals and the...
What is it, Alex?
I have the Ravens.
Bengals and the Cardinals. I have the Bengals. Barely.
I have the Bengals.
I like how you said barely. That was kind of good.
Nah.
I have the Bengals.
Eagles and the Rams. I have the Eagles.
I have the Eagles.
I have the Eagles.
Jets and the Broncos. I will probably be there, and I'm going to take the Denver Broncos in that one at home.
I'm going to take the New York Jets.
I got the Broncos.
Do you want to wager that? Just for funsies?
I think so. Let's just do like 2 points or something.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
Is that okay, Alex? Do you want to wager too?
No.
Okay.
I picked the Broncos.
Yeah. Wait, yeah, you also picked the Broncos.
No, I picked the Jets.
No, I know. Aiden, you picked the Jets, and Alex picked the Broncos.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, Chiefs and the Vikings. Who do you guys have?
Well, you know what I'm saying, big dog. Kansas City Chiefs. You saw Tay Tay out there again. She's always been supporting Trav out there. Big tight end. I love my dogs. And then Coach Reed. He's playing the calls out there for me to get the ball to him. But I think the Chiefs definitely got this.
I think the Chiefs got.
Honestly, wait. Time out, guys. Time out. Honestly, I don't know if my girl Tay Tay's gonna be up there, but either way, you guys, me and Trav are gonna get the dub. So I got the Chiefs in this one.
There you go.
We're definitely making that a short, Benjamin.
Yeah, actually, can we make that a short?
You don't think mine was good enough?
I thought yours was pretty good, Aiden, and I thought Alex's was good. He just had a little slip up there.
Yeah.
All right, dog. Everyone gets
All right.
All right, let's move on to the big game.
Let's move on. The big game. Cowboys and the 49ers. Who do you guys have? I have the 49ers.
I have the 49ers.
49ers strike gold, and the 49ers win.
I got the 49ers. I did bench the 49ers defense because they were playing the Cowboys offense, so I got the Ravens. I don't think anyone cares. The Ravens defense, but I got the 49ers.
Yard. Alex Lee will pick the one and only 49er.
Packers and the Raiders. I got the Packers.
I have the Packers.
I got the Raiders.
All right, let's move on to soccer. FC Cincinnati against Inter Miami. I have Inter Miami. Who do you guys have?
I have Inter Miami.
I'm out here in Miami.
I'm out here in Miami looking to get a loss because FC Cincinnati is going to win the game.
That was a good one. Nashville SC and Philadelphia Union. Hey, brother. Hey, sister. I'll never give up on you. Yeah, I'm not gonna give up because we're gonna win. So I'll take
playing
Nashville
Alabama?
SC. No, that's like the club anthem. You kind of.
I got
You know.
Nashville SC.
I have my founding fathers, the Union. Now the Union sucks. I'm going with Nashville SC, baby.
All right. Okay. Cool. That's our thoughts in this week of sports. Thank you for watching. And as always, guys, big dubs, big appreciation. Like, comment, subscribe. Listen to the Spotify. Like there. Look for more shorts. And me and Tay Tay and Trav are saying, please subscribe and catch you later. Thank you. Go Doors.
Oh, thanks for watching, everyone.
Well, I normally say go Vols, but I'm going to say go Raiders and go Vols.
And you gotta shout out where they need to find us or if they want to be a guest, Alex.
Oh, yeah. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, please DM us on Instagram. All that's in our link tree that you can find on Spotify, I'm pretty sure. And I know for sure it's a link on our YouTube description. So whatever you're watching, you can find on there that has our social medias, our prediction standings, our YouTube, or TikTok, maybe Spotify, Twitter in the future if we ever get one, and just other things like that you may find interesting or you may need. Well, anyway, go Vols.